Hi, everyone. My name is Jay, and I am the chaplaincy leader at St. Peter's High School. We're all hunkered down for COVID, but I'm going to take you on a 5-minute adventure. That's me in a place called Igloolik, Nunavut. Igloolik is way far north. It's actually north of the Arctic Circle. I spent 2 years there with my family. Our son Charlie even went to kindergarten and preschool there. We met some amazing people and learned so much, and were kept alive, frankly, by the kindness and wisdom of the local Inuit community. Here's a school there. Schools there's like school here, but there are some cool differences. Like, this is how we traveled if we went on a field trip. Here's the housing. We were lucky. A family of 4 lived in this space, but many Inuit families, there are many more people living in the same space. There is a housing shortage in Igloolik. Some cool facts. There aren't very many bugs at all that far north. We found a housefly and we made it our pet. It's also super dry. Here's Crosby just sitting on a couch. That's static, making his hair do that. We saw some cool stuff. There are the boys playing in front of a bowhead whale skull. There are no trees, so you can see forever. So when you look into the distance, it's amazing. And when you look into the sky, you lose your breath. It's beautiful. You can almost see and feel the whole of the cosmos. Because you're on top of the planet, the sun doesn't rise for a couple months in the winter. But when it comes back, it's a big festival. Here's an elder lighting the kudluk at the Return of the Sun Festival. There's drum dancing, singing, and some outdoor activities. Here's an elder teaching Charlie how to use a whip. Locals made us clothing to keep us warm. That's me in the corner with my wife Jill putting our son Crosby in my amouti. There's Crosby with some boots that a local elder made. They're made out of bearded seal. I was lucky enough to go out on the land with local hunters. We saw amazing animals. Polar bears, went seal hunting, saw walruses. All of the meat that the hunters caught, they shared with everybody. Inuit share everything. Here's a Facebook post. Free Igloolik, that's walrus meat. Bring your own axe. You can just walk over to that house and grab some. Inuit are incredible artists. Look at this carving. They're also engineers. They could build and fix snowmobiles in the harshest of climates. Here's a 10-year-old who hunted a polar bear. A 16-year-old girl hunted a polar bear, fed her community, and made these boots. The people of Igloolik mean a lot to my family and I. We learned so much from them, particularly about sharing and caring for one another. I think to myself, my family, my ancestors have only been in this continent for 200 years. People in Igloolik have been here for over 10,000 years, and it is a very harsh climate. All of their supplies come up on a boat in October. The whole town shuts down and empties all the cargo. At school here, you can see the high school students built in a Inukshuk out of the juice boxes. And that makes things so expensive. Look at the prices of everything because it's so hard to get it up that far north. That makes this devastating. A month ago in Igloolik, one of the only 2 stores burnt to the ground. That means all of that food was lost. And if they want it, they have to fly it in, which will make it that much more expensive. The sea lift doesn't come until October. We had this incredible 2 years in Igloolik. And I remember when we got back, my son Charlie went to grade 1 here in Ottawa. And he came home the first day and he said, "Dad, something weird happened. I was playing with a ball at school today and someone came up and grabbed it and said, 'That's mine,' and walked away." He said, "Dad, what's that?" And I had to explain to him, well, we're in Ottawa now, and frankly, here, people have possessions, and they may or may not share them with one another. And Charlie paused, and then he looked at me and he said, "Wouldn't we all have more fun if we shared everything?" That's how he knew life to be up in Igloolik. Guys, it's Lent, so we can reach out to each other, get in touch with our humanity and help. The people of Igloolik need our help. If you and your school are willing, please raise some money during these COVID very difficult times for a community that's really hurting because of this fire. All funds will go to help feed people in Igloolik. Here's the information of where you can send your funds, and thank you so much for your donations. God bless you on your Lenten journey.